Okay, so even though the thumbnails, apart from it, the stream is not working. Why? Because I am having some internet issues now. Okay, that is interesting. Why do I have internet issues though? Oh, okay, now hopefully everything is sorted now and I'm online. I'm live. Okay, hopefully I'm live. Yes, now I'm live. Hopefully, I have no idea what happened, but due to some reasons, apparently my internet wasn't working. Yeah, so I wasn't able to stream. Like, I started the stream, but then something happened. I don't know. Some reasons, apparently my internet wasn't working. Yeah. So, anyways, let's go. Now, the title of this video is should I create a DSA 1v1 website? And as the title suggests, I am thinking about this. So what happened today is that as I wanted to stream. So when I was logging into my OBS and setting things up, I had this question in my mind that is there a website where I can go and do 1v1 for DSA problems, just like we play chess, for example, because apparently today I started my chess career all over again. I started playing chess once again. So I had this question, should I is there a website where I can go and do a 1v1 for DSA also? And apparently what I found out is the closest to the 1v1 that I can get is this website called Binary Search, where it's not actually a 1v1 website, but yeah, you can do that. There's an option to create a room where if you create a room, you and your friend can solve the same question together. But that's not how it works in a 1v1 website. Oh goddamn, why the fuck? Okay, it's working again. So apparently it's not working now. Okay, I have no clue what's happening with my internet. I'm having a lot of issues with internet today. Anyways, while we are having a lot of issues with the internet, how about we solve the problem anyways? So let's solve the top problem for today. The top problem for today is push dominoes. Let's go. Let's try to solve this problem. I have never solved this problem before. That's how I feel. Push dominoes. There are n dominoes in a line and we place each domino vertically upright. In the beginning, we simultaneously push some of the dominoes either to the left or to the right. After each second, each domino that is falling to the left pushes the adjacent domino on the left. When a particular domino has falling on it from both sides, it stays still due to the balance. For the purpose of this question, we'll consider that falling domino explains no addition of force to falling or already falling domino. So if there is L, R or dot has not been pushed, and you have to return the string that represents the final state. Okay, so how do I solve it? I have right dot left. Okay, let me quickly pull up OneNote here. I haven't used OneNote for past couple of days because I was able to use my actual copy to write my logic, but today we're going to use OneNote nevertheless. So if I have something like this, I have to give the final state of the entire system. So the final state of entire system, I'm planning to use something like a stack, because a stack can store the state and then I can take the latest state and update it based on the current state. So my doubt is, if there is a dot and L, then does that mean that this will push it to left and this will push it to left and my final state will become L and dot? Or what would be the answer? So for example, if my initial state is dot L, I'm going to return an empty string. I want to check what's the correct answer for this case. Well, the correct answer for this case is L, which means it is going to push everything. that was there. Alright, that makes some sense. So let's say I put everything in the stack one by one. When there is a dot, I put it in the stack. When there is a L, I get everything from the stack, and I type L instead of that in the answer. Now there is a dot, I put that dot in the stack. Now there is a R. Now mind it, if I have a R, then it is going to push the next ones, not the current one. So whenever I hit a R, I'm going to go to the stack, and let's say my stack has L, because the first one is L. Let's say my stack has L and a dot, and apparently the next one is R. Then what should happen? Well, I would extract dot, and I would say, okay, since there is an R, I do not care about it. Well, if there is a L and dot, then this would be L and dot only. So whenever there is a R, I do not care about the previous ones. So all the previous ones would be stored in the answer itself. Whenever there is a R, I put that in the stack. When I have this R in the stack, the next one comes out to be dot. So I will take away this R, add it to the answer, modify this dot to R, put it here, and keep doing it until we have a L. And whenever we have a L, I am going to put a dot, actually two dots, right? Whenever we have a L, no, I'm going to put, so this is going R, R, so this is LL dash R, and then there is another R, and then there is another R, but that is dot. L L dot R R. Then this one should also be R, and this one should also be R, but this and this would cancel out, so this would be a dot. I'm not able to understand the question completely yet. So my question is this: if I have this, the correct answer to that is, what is the correct answer to this thing? The correct answer is RR dot LL. Okay, so it is slightly different than what I was doing, because what I was doing is I was going through everything one by one, which is incorrect. Instead, when we have R dot 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 L, in this case, oh, I should do a poll also. Yes. When we have R dot 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 L, then this R is going to push it to R, this L is going to push it to L, and then this is going to push it to R, this is going to push it to L, so this will stay the same, and this would be R R dot L L. Yes. So I don't think I can solve it using a stack anymore, because it is not sequential. So in this case, I have to use some other technique. Okay. What technique will I be using? Can I still use stack in this case also? R dot 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 L. When there's a R, I'm gonna put it in the stack, for example. And there's a dot, so I'm going to get this R here, and there is another dot here, there's another dot here, there's L. That doesn't make sense, right? Okay, I don't think it can be solved using a stack, but instead we can use BFS kind of thing. um, I think this could be solved using a BFS. Let's use BFS instead of whatever we were trying to do earlier. Okay, let's try to use BFS in this problem. I'm gonna have a visited set for BFS, and I'm gonna have Q to do BFS. So my Q is gonna be DQ, and now I'm going to go in range length of dominoes. I'm going to loop over all the dominoes, and if dominoes of I equal to R, then Q dot append I, L if dominoes I equal to L, Q dot append I. So this way I'll have a list or queue having all the I and L values, whatever, right? Next thing I also want to do is visited dot add I, so that I do not again go to the same thing, right? But another question, if there is RL, then what would be my output? If it's just RL, best wishes. Thank you, Tushar. Thank you for joining in, and thank you for your wishes. If there is RL, then the output is RL, because R is going to push it and L is going to push it, and it doesn't really matter. Why? Okay, I'm gonna assume that everything is fine. Okay, let's try to do DFS now. While length of Q, let's try to do DFS now. Yes, let us try to do DFS now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the top one as Q dot pop left. And then I'm going to check whether to go left or right. If dominoes of top equal to left. If I have to go to the left side, then I'm gonna check if top -1 not in visited. Before that I need to check if top -1 greater than equal to 0 and top -1 not in visited. Then I'm gonna add visited dot add top -1 and dominoes of top -1. Should I change it here or not? I should. Dominoes of top -1 is L and Q dot append top -1. If dominoes of top equals to right, if top +1 less than length of dominoes and top +1 not in visited dot add top +1, dominoes of top +1 equals to R and Q dot append top +1. What if it's a dot? In case it's a dot, we do not really care about it, right? Return dominoes if that makes any sense at all. It should work for the test cases and it should work for everything. String object does not support item assignment. That is true. So I'm no longer going to consider it as a string object. Instead, I'm gonna consider it as a list. This is RRRL, which is supposed to be RR.L. So when we have RR, okay, and we have okay. This pushed it to right side. Maybe I need to make small changes in the code. Instead of adding anything here or here, also I need to check if dominoes of top -1 equals to R, then dominoes of top -1 equals to dot elif no else this is gonna be that. If this is L, then this, otherwise this is R. Okay. Okay. Visited dot at top. Am I missing something? I may be missing something. It should be top +1 instead of top -1. No. That's not how we can solve this problem. I'm having a lot of issues in this. I need to think hard. Need to think hard. Okay, I have no clue what to do. No, I have no clue what to do. I think we need to see the solution. Let's go ahead and try to understand the solution. First approach is adjacent symbols, which is an accepted approach. Between every group of vertical dominoes, we have up to 2 non-vertical dominoes ordering this group. Since additional dominoes outside this group does not affect the outcome, we can analyze these. So if we have r dot 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 l, then we will write r r r l l l, or this if we have an odd number of dots. If the initial symbols are position ig, we can check from this to this. Damn, that's weird. Okay, what's the second approach? We can calculate the net force applied on every domino. The force we care about how close the dominoes are left or right. Scanning from left to right, our force decays by 1 every iteration, resets to n if we meet a r. Similarly, scanning from right to left, find a force going rightward, closeness to L. Answer I, if the forces are equal, then the answer is this, otherwise the answer is implied by whichever force is stronger. Okay, this one makes a lot of sense. We have force, populate forces going from left to right. When you're going left to right, if it is r, then the force is n. If it is L, then the force is 0. Otherwise, force is maximum of 0 comma f minus 1. Force of I, you keep adding this to force. And you do the same thing when you're going to the left. And then finally, if the force is 0, then it is dot, otherwise this and that. Wow, this is insane. This solution is slightly insane. I'm pretty sure I would never have been able to come up with the solution. What's the topic? Dynamic programming. That's ugly. You know, this is a very weird and ugly problem. I would have never been able to come up with the solution for this problem if I would have tried even if I would have tried for months. I'm pretty sure. Okay, never mind. So let's just try to solve with whatever we have. Currently the force is 0, but the second solution makes a lot of sense. The only problem is that it's really hard to come up with the second solution. Even though it makes a lot of sense, it's hard to come up with the solution, which is why I don't think it's possible for me to do that. L if dominoes of I equal to L, then this is f of 0, right? Else f equal to max of f minus 1 comma 0. Force of I is f, correct? Now we have to do the same thing but for the left force also, and then we can submit it. This would run from this to this to this. If it is a left, then the force is, let's say, minus n. If it is a right, then the force is 0, and otherwise it's f plus 1 min of, no, max min, max min, max min min. Okay, force of I plus equal to f, since we are adding all the forces. And now I can say that you have to return this dot join this. I can make something answer equal to empty, return answer for f in force if f equal to 0, answer plus equal to dot. L if f equal to f is positive, answer plus equals to r, else answer plus equals to L. Does it make sense? It does make sense, but after looking at the solution, not before that. I would have never been able to come up with this solution. This is an ugly problem. I'm not even going to look at this problem again in my life ever. So this is done. Now let's come back to the original question, okay? And let's try to do some more exploration, okay? So I like this website called Binary Search. It is a very pretty website, okay? You can create a room if you want. You can choose the kind of problem you want. You can invite a friend. You can choose the company tag, contest, favorite, problems, whatever. You can select a timer, and then you can create a room, right? When you create a room, you can send the link, right? Invite friend using this link, and someone can click on the link and join this room. Now they can share messages with each other, right? If you start the room, for example, then yes, they can share messages with each other. We have a scoreboard, right? We also have the problem right here. We can solve the problem, we can look at our submissions, and all of that you can do, right? So that's all you can do when you create a room, which is a very interesting thing. There's just one problem with it, or I'm not sure if there is that problem or not. If I end the room somehow, is there a way to end the room? There must be a way of ending the room. Return the length of shortest string that has both A and B as subsequences. This is an easy problem. Why is it marked as a hard level problem? Leave room. If I create a room from friends, how does it work? Friends can spectate or join. In this case, only friends can spectate or join. So I like this. There are a couple of problems with it. The first problem with it is that it's like a community instead of a instead of a website where you play games. For example, if you look at Lichess right now, Lichess doesn't look like a community to you. When you are on Lichess, what you will see is that option. You will see several options where you can click on the option and your game starts ASAP, right? So that's the kind of that's what I want, honestly. That's what I want to do, and I'm not sure how do I do that, but yeah, that's what I want to do, to be honest. And now I have to finish up this game because I participated in a game accidentally. I was not supposed to do that, but yeah, I did. Okay, this isn't an ugly move. Let's go here. We're gonna lose a pawn. Oh my goodness, we lost the queen. Never mind. So here's the thing. When you go to Lichess, you see an option to quickly get into a game. Okay, you can definitely sign in, play with a friend, and do all sort of stuff. Now my question is, would this kind of UI be helpful if I try to create a Lichess kind of website, but for DSA? This is the closest of the website that I have found, but the only problem is you have to send friend requests to people, or otherwise if you want to play a game, then you have to send a link to the person you want to play the game with, both of which I do not find very interesting. Apart from the learning experience, because of course creating a website that has all these functionalities would be a really nice learning experience for sure, but apart from the learning experience, is there something else? Is there something more than that, more than learning experience that I can get out of it? I don't know, maybe not, who knows. And this is the problem. This is why I have put up this question here, because I'm not sure if I should do it or not. So let's read some of the interview problems here. Adobe on-site, interesting. I have a history with this company. Given a positive rational number, find its square root in maximum possible accuracy. Logarithmic time complexity wali problem. I get it. You're given two arrays, draw a line. You need to find maximum lines without crossing each other, right? Rakuten on-site. Implement a key value cache which has fixed capacity of keys C. If a new key, when capacity is full, the oldest key should be removed. This is very easy. Intuit, phone screen, Palantir, Amazon. Printing key largest element in an array in any order. For example, if the array is this and you're asked the three largest element, then this should be this. Very easy. Amazon, you are given a binary tree having n distinct nodes and integer m. You have to return the post order successor of m. Very easy. Wow, these are slightly easier problems. Amazon, given an array of size n, you have to return k maximum subset for all subset sums. From all subset sums, you have to return k maximum subset sums from all subset sums. Also, I would say it's not a very easy problem, but it is also on the medium side. Okay, these are interesting. This is interesting. So you can check out interview questions. You can check out system design questions. Okay, you can check out. This is hashtag coding problems, where you will find some doubts. I don't know, or maybe you get the answer to your problems, something like it. Then there is share your content, where you can share your content. Literally, I do not know what that means. There is random, again random as the name suggests. General. That's pretty much all about this website. But I like the UI, the colors, and I think the questions are taken from LeetCode. That's what I feel. I solved one problem, longest sublist with k distinct numbers, and it felt like I had solved this problem or seen this problem at least on LeetCode. So I bet this website has problems from LeetCode only, which is obvious and which makes a lot of sense, because LeetCode has the maximum number of problems for any website. Okay, this is a very interesting website. The only problem is that this is not actually what I want. I want a website where I can do 1v1 with people on the programming problems. But at the same time, I feel, wouldn't it be boring if I'll be doing a 1v1 with someone? Would it be boring, or would it be boring? Should it be boring? If I want to make something like that, what are the challenges that I'll face? If I want to make a website where I can do a 1v1 game with DSA instead of chess, so what I want to do is I want to follow a system that is followed in chess also, where you get matched with an opponent of similar rating. So you have to have rating for it, right? And when the rating is involved, I need to understand. So when the rating is involved, then you have to assign rating to the problems. Now these problems, whatever you see on LeetCode, they have easy, medium, and tough or hard. So I can say that if you're solving easy problems, then your rating would be easy, medium, and hard. Makes some sense. But the second challenge that I'll face is, how will I get all the problems on my website? Also, how will I compile these problems? Hi Kwanit. Both of these things seems like undoable. How will I get all the problems? How will I compile those problems? Make a compiler. I have to make a compiler. I have to get a list of all the problems from LeetCode along with the tags, hints, and stuff. No, we don't need hints, but we need tags at least, and test cases, of course. So that's a lot of hard work. I do not think I would be doing that, because that would be a lot of hard work. That's a lot of hard work. I cannot create. I'm not going to create a 1v1 DSA website. That's a lot of hard work. Okay, for today, do we have anything else that we want to do? I do not want to solve problems right now. I might stream later in the evening if I found something interesting, or I would do revision off stream only. Okay, so that's for today. I know that I haven't been able to stream up to my potential since the past couple of days, but trust me, there are some reasons for it. Do not worry about them. Hopefully they'll be solved in no less time.